He was a great guy, Willie Mays, and the Rickwood Field Major League Baseball game between Willie Mays' beloved San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, I would say it's fateful timing. Extraordinary, and probably is divine. Wow, Willie Mays, he is a good one for sure. 29 minutes after the hour, final check on the weather forecast. Going to be warm today with a high near 87. Then Thursday through Sunday, temperatures in the 90s and lows at night of near 70 degrees. Going to be hot, no rain in the forecast for the next 5 days. 73 now in downtown Sylacauga. I'm Jim Adele. Thanks for watching Daybreak Live. Till next time, God bless you. God bless America. Stay safe, everyone.
Rise and shine. Good morning. It's Oven Odyssey Wednesday here at TV 24.
Yay.
We got Chef Dave just working so hard over there. I don't even know what he's doing.
Isn't he?
He's getting his gloves on. He's wearing different gloves today.
serious.
I don't know. It's crazy stuff. And we got Susan Shipman in the house. She's got very patriotic looking pastries.
Yes.
Patriotic pastries.
Yeah.
We are closing in on the 4th of July, and of course, this is Juneteenth, right?
Is.
So it's a
Indeed.
federal holiday. Everybody's outside grilling today, I'm sure. And is that what we're talking about today, Chef Dave?
Absolutely. We've got some, well, this is the pre-grill party, so we've got some appetizers for the holidays rolling out today, and we're going to do a little LA caviar.
Ooh, really? LA caviar?
Lower Alabama caviar.
Oh, Lower Alabama caviar. I was going to
Yes.
say, you know, Lucy's in the house, and she's from LA and probably has had, like, legitimate LA caviar
Yeah.
Perhaps.
at the California Club.
This is as legit as it gets. And we've got a spinach salad with feta, watermelon, and prosciutto. So we're excited about that, and we're going to do a little no-bun burger skewers.
Skewers.
Nice.
Yes.
Skewers. Burger skewers.
With a lot of homegrown vegetables
Lots
there
of
on your
homegrown
table.
vegetables. Yes, we've got basil from the garden. We've got some beautiful cherry tomatoes from the garden, and we're really excited today. So this is the starter. Next week we're going to do some heavier entree stuff for the holidays and get your mind right for the Independence Day party.
And so, to be precise about the tomatoes, they are Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes and Purple Bumblebee cherry tomatoes.
Bumblebee.
Just the beginning.
Bumblebee.
Purple Bumblebee.
You know, there's so many different
Just the
names for
beginning.
tomato. How many different names are there?
I really don't know, but I probably have 20 of the different names in the garden this year.
These purple bumblebees look like little baby watermelons. They're just beautiful.
Yes.
Look at that.
And if I leave them long enough, they will actually have a purple hue to them.
A purple hue?
If I don't take them off of the, if I don't pick them too early.
Absolutely.
Husband's grouching at me about picking we might have a red tomato if you stop picking all the green ones. I'm like, okay.
Well, Hugh Grant was doing a movie and he had to hold his breath during one scene, and he was a purple hue for a while.
Okay, thank you for that.
Purple hue.
Yeah. So
Yes.
many different varieties of tomatoes. If I was growing tomatoes, I'd be overwhelmed with what type of tomatoes to grow. How would you decide that?
Well, it depends on the use of the tomato. We've got tomatoes in the garden that are great for slicing and putting on a piece of white bread with mayonnaise for a delicious tomato sandwich.
Those would be bigger
also
tomatoes, yeah.
do well. Yeah, the big beefs and the early girls and the celebrities and the Cherokee purples are going to be big tomatoes. And then we have some tomatoes that have fewer seeds in them, which are good to use to make a tomato sauce. And then we have the mini cherry tomatoes, which are good for everything as far as I'm concerned. Slice those little puppies in half so they don't, fly off the plate when you're trying to skewer them with a fork, and eat them, just by themselves.
Well, okay.
So it depends on what you want to use the tomato for.
A tomato for every occasion.
There are.
The guys who invented, or gals who invented the various versions of tomatoes should be very proud.
Absolutely.
I suppose somebody's sitting back there going, we need to come up with a new brand of tomato.
Yes, and it's a constant thing, and
really, it's a constant.
It is, but I see new varieties of tomatoes
introduced. Who drives that?
Annually.
Chefs? Is this your fault, Chef Dave?
It's not chefs' fault. It's horticulturists come up with these things, and then we find them
because they want
and
their
go,
name on a tomato.
hey, I can do something with that.
Right.
So.
Exactly, and so the hybrid versions of tomatoes don't reproduce. You have to have a new plant or every time, like mules. You can't make another mule from two mules. You have to have a horse and a donkey. And
we had that conversation last
week. We did,
and
hybrid vegetables are the same, exactly the same. You can't make new vegetables out of hybrid vegetables.
So the meat you're using over there, Dave, is hamburger meat, or is it bison meat?
This is ground chuck. It's beef.
Or chuck.
And we've got some beautiful prosciutto, which is cured ham product, and some lovely fresh watermelon. We've got some fresh baby spinach. We've got black-eyed peas that, for the LA caviar, I like to use canned black-eyed peas, and we rinse them. So they've been rinsed thoroughly. These are Bush's black-eyed peas,
and
which
those
is
are good.
Bush's
That's
best,
a
is my
very
favorite.
good brand.
Got a little iceberg lettuce for something. We've got some tomatoes hanging out here. A little feta cheese for our salad action. And so we'll go ahead and get started. So we've got our LA caviar. We start with some black-eyed peas. We're going to add a little sugar to that.
Now you rinsed those peas. Is this
rinsed
the thing?
the peas.
So we're rinsing rice, we're rinsing peas.
A lot of times with canned vegetables, you want to rinse them to get the more pure vegetable flavor out of it. We've got some diced Roma tomatoes we're going to throw in there.
We have those in the garden too.
Ooh.
Diced red peppers.
Ooh.
Diced yellow peppers.
Oh my goodness.
Diced red onion.
Holy cow.
Nice.
That's a
And
lot of
we're
stuff
going
in
to add a
there.
little balsamic vinaigrette to that, or this is balsamic vinegar.
See, I love watching Chef Dave. He takes it. We're going to add a little bit.
Some of this,
and he
some of
goes,
that. Yeah, absolutely.
There's no measuring going on here. It's just,
That was a couple of tablespoons.
was it?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we're going to take the fresh basil we took out of the garden this morning. We're going to roll this. We stack the leaves. We're going to roll them up, and we're going to cut what we call a chiffonade cut. And you'll notice I cut most of these vegetables already because I think we've had enough practice cutting peppers. Chiffonade is a long, skinny cut like that.
Okay, so how did you manage to do that? Is that
You
just
stack the leaves, you roll them up like a cigar,
Okay,
and then you cut
at an angle. Gotcha.
long ways across that, and you're going to get long slivers of that basil. So we'll throw that in there. And LA caviar was made famous by Lulu's down in Gulf Shores.
Oh, I know
right?
Lulu's.
And it's best when it gets a chance to marinate for a couple of days and all those flavors kind of roll together. But this is a great cold dip, right? Serve it with some crackers. Everybody's a fan. We're going to put a little sea salt in there.
Very colorful.
It is colorful.
Nice.
And it's cold, and it's a great summer dish. It's a lovely starter. Everybody loves it, and it's something that you can put out on your barbecue table and just let it hang out, and people can dip and snack and do all that. I think we need a little more balsamic in there.
Now, how do you know you need a little more balsamic?
Because it's not wet enough.
That.
Okay, not wet enough. All right.
It's not wet enough, and There is actually a real live recipe for this.
Well, that's going to be in the book. Do we want to call this Lulu's LA Caviar?
You know, I got to give the nod to Lulu because this Lucy Buffett just made this famous, and this is her recipe. So.
Oh well, we'll definitely give a shout out to Lulu.
I'm not going to steal that one.
Yeah.
So hey, that's finished. Just like that. That's a done deal.
That's amazing.
Lovely.
So our next dish is we're going to do a little spinach feta. These are baby spinach leaves. They're babies. You know, you can pick the stems off if they're light and fresh enough. There's really no reason to. Put all that in there.
And that's crumbled feta.
Crumbled feta. We've got some beautiful fresh watermelon we're going to throw in there. Watermelon and prosciutto just pair so well together, and really? Feta cheese enhances that flavor. We're not going to do a dressing on this dish. We're going to do a little olive oil, and because that's all it really needs. So we've got a little prosciutto, just a little 4-ounce pack from the grocery store. And I've rolled those pieces of prosciutto up, and I'm going to cut them in little rings like that.
Look at that.
I like prosciutto a lot.
And this is going in with the watermelon?
It's going in with the watermelon and the spinach.
Don't be afraid.
And the feta.
No, it's just
Don't be scared.
It's an amazing thing.
Open your horizons.
We get some spinach, we throw some fruit on top of it.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy talk going over here.
It is. What
So there's that. We'll add a little salt to that.
That's probably pretty healthy for you, right?
It's absolutely healthy.
Spinach and
I like a little pepper in mine.
You like pepper and everything.
I do. I like garlic and everything too.
Yeah.
I didn't bring any garlic today, so it's a garlic-free day.
Oh my goodness!
And then
Except
we're gonna
for the garlic family.
It's a good thing I'm here.
Little
with Lucy.
EVOO on that. We'll take our tongs and we'll just give that a toss. It's a light dish, a light salad, a fresh salad. It's not drowning in some heavy dressing.
Lovely.
I think, you know, most of us Americans think that a salad ain't a salad unless we put a half a gallon of thick,
dressing.
creamy dressing on it.
You've said that a couple times, and I was at a function the other day where they had a buffet, and of course they had the salad, and the guy in front of me just did exactly that. He got a salad and he just dumped a bunch of it.
Yeah, it's like, I'll have a little lettuce with my dressing, thanks.
And I thought of you, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to put a little bit on it, and I did. I did. So.
And you know, you've got all these great fresh flavors in there. Let them stand out. You know, if you want to do a shot of dressing, go for it. But that's where it's at.
See, just watching you has changed the way I cook rice, the way I eat salad, and now the way I cook my canned vegetables. I'm going to have to rinse them off.
Oh my goodness, and the way we chop peppers and onions and so much. Yeah. And how to make the thyme work without just pulling all the little leaves off a sprig, and
So we just made 2 dishes in 5 minutes.
Right.
Right? It's that easy. These are easy dishes. Simple to serve, relatively inexpensive. Our next dish is we're going to do the skewers. So we've got a pound of ground chuck here. We divided that into 8 pieces. So these are little 2-ounce burger balls. We're going to take these and we're going to smash them. If you got a big black stone flat top at the house, smash them right there on the grill.
All right, while you're mashing those, we're going to take a little break and visit with our sponsors. You stay with us here on Rise and Shine Oven Odyssey Wednesday.
Woo.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upper Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
Hey everybody, I'm Larry May. I've been in the entertainment business for over 25 years. I've written for the local paper. I've interviewed a lot of touring artists and local artists here. And what I figured out is how much talent we have here in Alabama. That's why we put a new show together for you called Entertainment Alabama. Come watch us for the hottest new acts and some of your favorites that are national touring artists.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping, according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop, serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at hughespaintandbody.com.
I'm Lacey Klantz with your TV24 News Update. Get ready to groove under the stars. Her Main Street Anniston's Facebook page, Downtown Anniston's newest outdoor music series, Downtown After Dark, is hitting the stage at Noble Street Park. Join us every second and fourth Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. for a musical experience like no other. From soulful melodies to energetic beats, our diverse lineup of musicians will keep you moving and grooving all night long. But the fun doesn't stop at the music. Make a night of it in the heart of Anniston's Arts and Entertainment District. Explore our unique shops, indulge in a delicious dinner at one of our many restaurants, and grab a drink to go. Then head over to Noble Street Park for an unforgettable evening of live entertainment under the stars. Bring your chairs, blankets, and the whole crew. Downtown After Dark is the perfect event for a night out with friends or a fun family outing. We can't wait to see you there. Mark your calendars for the second and fourth Fridays of the month and get ready to experience downtown Anniston like never before. Let's make some unforgettable memories, Anniston. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV24 News. For WEAC TV24, I'm Lacey Klantz.
And we're back to Rise and Shine Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Chef Date has smashed the burger.
Smash burger.
Smash burger with, what did you put on top of those?
Smashed baby burgers. We got a little salt and pepper on there, sea salt, fresh ground black pepper, and that's as easy as it gets. These are maybe even a little big for what we're going to do today, so we're going to give this a shot. I've got a hot iron skillet here on the fancy burner.
That is like the best tool in the kitchen.
I love these things. They're
The
absolutely fantastic.
Oh, the iron skillet or the little stove thingy?
Well, the little stove thingy is cool too.
Yeah. Well, iron skillet is a given. You got to have one of those.
Yes.
I'm not going to put any oil in this pan. I think there's probably enough fat in the burgers to take care of that.
Really?
We're going to get these rolling.
And it's a seasoned pan too.
It is well seasoned.
Iron skillets live a very good life at the Shipman household. We're very
Well, you use them all the time.
Have I told you about this iron skillet, Susan?
This particular one?
Yes.
No.
This is Auntie Marian's iron skillet.
Excellent. A gift for helping her move.
A gift for moving her from Orlando to Tuscaloosa.
Yes.
So that means that it's a very old skillet?
It is a very old skillet. It's been around a while.
It's an heirloom.
Iron skillets last forever. You take care of them, you keep them seasoned, and they will outlive everything in your kitchen.
Give us a quick primer on seasoning an iron skillet.
So initially with a new iron skillet, you want to season it with some oil and put it in an oven and let that bake in. And then after every use, and I clean it, when I clean an iron skillet, I clean it with water and salt. I put salt in the pan and use a Teflon scrubby to get the crud out. I never have to use soap. It's really not necessary. And then after I do that, I dry it off with a towel. I put it back on the stove to get all the moisture out of it on about medium heat. And then I will put a little oil on a paper towel and just wipe the whole skillet down with oil and let it heat up for a little bit right before the smoke point, because you don't really want to burn that oil in it, but you want to get it hot enough. So what happens is when the iron skillet gets hot, the iron expands and opens up the pores in the skillet to let the oil go in there, and you keep doing this every time, and what you'll get is a nice slick coating on there that will make it. I can fry eggs in this skillet.
Yes.
Huh. Really, when I'm at home, this is all I cook in.
Never put them away wet. That is just like, there's a prison for that.
Yeah. And you
Iron
can,
skillet prison.
and if you do screw one up, you can refinish it.
You can.
And break it down and do all that. So
fascinating.
It's a good kitchen weapon too.
Yeah,
you can swing
it'll put the whack on you for sure. So we've got some beautiful, what variant of cherry tomatoes are these?
Those are Sweet 100s.
Sweet 100s.
Yes, and they come, they're on like grapes come in a cluster, and it's lovely. It's just lovely.
Is that what that's called, a cluster of tomatoes?
That's what I just called it, yes.
Okay.
Rather than a clutch, it's a cluster.
Clutch. Cluster.
Yes.
A clutch of...
That's
There's probably a
animals,
term
isn't
for
it?
that.
Speaking of clutches,
clutch of turkeys.
How are the new ducks coming along at the farm?
The Duckity Ducks are doing well. They are getting close to the size that they can not be eaten by a turtle. So I'm going to introduce one of them to the small lake very soon.
Just one?
Just one at a time, and because they've lived together. There are 5 of them, and they've lived together since they were, little teenier chicks than they are now. And so the one that gets separated will want to go back with the rest of the family, so it will return to me. Remember we talked about how you get the ducks to come back?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they know that I'm the person that brings them food and cleans up their pools, and they have 2 pools now because they're bigger ducks.
I see.
So that the ducks don't run amok. It's one at a time.
Exactly. No duck amok in our menagerie of critters. We had a rooster briefly, but the rooster attacked the mama bear, and that won't do. So Mr. Rooster is no longer in the shipment compound.
He has been
What did you do with this rooster?
He's no longer in the shipment compound. It's really all I need to say about that. Yeah, he was a big rooster, Dominecker, but he attacked me, and that won't do.
No, they can be very dangerous.
They can be, and I have Band-Aids to prove that.
I see that.
Yeah.
Our rooster, I mean, we eat chicken all the time. Do we eat roosters? I mean, do they?
Not intentionally, no. We don't.
Intentionally.
Roosters.
By accident?
It's tougher.
That's what I thought.
The meat is tougher, and it's good in mulligan stew or something, but not something that you don't want to. It's not a fryer. It's not a good. Yeah, that's a good chicken breast. No, it's not. Yeah.
So we're doing these guys in the iron skillet today. Obviously, we don't have a grill out here. We could certainly, if we're frying up that grill, we can certainly throw these on the grill. That'd be lovely. They're great on the flat top.
All right, here's the big question that everybody wants to know: is when do you flip your burgers?
Good question. So when do you turn anything on the grill or in a skillet or on the flat top, you want to cook it long enough on one side for it to release. That's the secret. Everybody said my food sticks. Everything sticks to the grill. What am I doing wrong? You're not leaving it on long enough.
Huh?
Let it cook until it releases, and you can tell when, well, Jeff, can you get that shot? When things just slide around on the grill like that, look.
Okay. When they release.
And these guys are not quite ready to let go. You see that?
Yeah.
Let it cook.
And that's just rule of thumb for everything you've got on a grill or
absolutely
frying pan.
Whether it's fish or burgers or steaks or, you know, whatever.
Anything that's meat.
If you're constantly flipping your food over and over and over again, you're probably not letting it cook long enough on one side.
Does that work for French toast too?
Why not? Well, yeah.
Shorter scale, yeah, for sure.
Shorter scale, but it's
quicker scale.
Quicker, but it really.
But yeah, absolutely. You know, whatever it is, if it doesn't move when you put that spatula on it, it's not ready to move. So be patient, let it do its thing. Medium heat, and when it's time, it'll tell you.
I was doing that with a grilled cheese the other day, and I messed it up. Yeah, it didn't release. And I messed it up. I flipped it over twice. It was. I knew I was violating chef cases. I just didn't know where.
Law of flippage.
You know, when things don't go right for me in the kitchen, I know I've messed it up. But I just.
He's on 24/7 if you need a consult.
Hey Dave, I'm making a grilled cheese.
Dave. Oh,
can you tell me how to make a grilled cheese sandwich?
Text with a picture of. Turn it, don't turn it. Are we ready yet?
My grilled cheese stuck to the pan.
That's really, it's interesting.
And we are smoking up the studio
Here we are.
today.
And it smells lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Wish you were here, Courtney. Smelling good.
Yeah.
There's an escapee jumper over there on the floor.
There it is. The tomato is run for your life. There's a tomato loose.
So these cats are getting happy.
Happy cats.
That's the way I like for mine to look. Yes.
Now that's okay.
Beautiful.
And as you can see, we didn't need any oil in that pan. It brought plenty with it.
Yes.
Now, does the release thing count once you flipped it too, also? You wait for it to release?
Couldn't hear you over the skillet.
Once you flip it, you wait for it to release as well?
Yeah, it pretty much. I'll leave it on this side, and when it's done, it's done.
Okay.
And we'll pull it off. So
that's really...
Medium is good for me, unless it won't stay on the skewer like that.
Absolutely. So we've got those guys going on. We're going to skewer them up in a bit. I want to talk a minute about this sauce here. Sue said, "What's in that cup there, Dave?" This is a remoulade sauce, which is basically a Creole or Cajun sauce with some French heritage in it. We made this one really simple. It's got mostly mayonnaise. Got a little ketchup, got some Dijon mustard, we've got some garlic in there. We've got a little cayenne pepper in there and a little Cajun seasoning in there.
Nice.
And it's a great dipping sauce. It's basically what would I put on my hamburger, mix that up, there you go, call it remoulade. So,
wow.
You know, there are more complicated ways to make this, but this is a quick, easy one you can do in the kitchen in about 2 minutes. And I love it on everything. So it's just a nice sauce, and it's going to pair really well with our
the burger.
Bunless burger kebab.
So that's another recipe that'll be in the book. We'll have a whole sauce section. It'll be
we
fun.
will need a sauce section. Yeah,
okay. We're going to take another break, and we will be right back with you here on Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Stay with us.
Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Lacey Klons with your TV 24 News Update. Get ready to groove under the stars. Her Main Street Anniston's Facebook page, Downtown Anniston's newest outdoor music series, Downtown After Dark, is hitting the stage at Noble Street Park. Join us every second and fourth Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. for a musical experience like no other. From soulful melodies to energetic beats, our diverse lineup of musicians will keep you moving and grooving all night long. But the fun doesn't stop at the music. Make a night of it in the heart of Anniston's Arts and Entertainment District. Explore our unique shops, indulge in a delicious dinner at one of our many restaurants, and grab a drink to go. Then head over to Noble Street Park for an unforgettable evening of live entertainment under the stars. Bring your chairs, blankets, and the whole crew. Downtown After Dark is the perfect event for a night out with friends or a fun family outing. We can't wait to see you there. Mark your calendars for the second and fourth Fridays of the month and get ready to experience downtown Anniston like never before. Let's make some unforgettable memories, Anniston. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC 24, I'm Lacey Klons.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine Oven Odyssey Wednesday. We have a live studio audience. She's a little bit more live than we'd like it.
Lively studio.
We are here with Chef Dave and Susan Shipman, and we have got some great holiday pre-grill appetizers.
Yes.
Is that what you called all this? To me, it's a meal. We've got the what is this? The watermelon and spinach salad.
And feta.
And the feta, and then we got the
caviar.
LA caviar. And Dave's over there with mini cheeseburgers.
Yes.
Yes.
Funless.
Yes.
Funless.
Funless. Look at those look so great.
The only thing better than a cheeseburger is a cheeseburger on a skewer. So
correct.
That's where we're going. Because then we can eat this and it doesn't count as food because it's an appetizer. And then we can enjoy our barbecue after that.
Less carbs though. We're not using the bread.
Lower carbs. I won't say carb free because
But that's, so now I noticed
tell me I'm wrong.
You took the cheese, because this is a mistake, maybe this is a mistake I do. When I'm grilling hamburgers, I'll put the cheese on top of the hamburger while it's still on the grill. But I noticed you just put them all on the cutting board.
Well, if I had a grill with a lid, I would definitely do that, or a big flat top. And
it looks like it's
but
settling in nicely.
They're going to kind of settle in there and melt down. You don't want to put the cheese on too early. When your burgers are almost done, slap that cheese on there, let it get a little melty, and pull it on off. So that's the plan. So we're going to go ahead and make some skewers with this. We've got the burgers. We've got some extra sharp cheddar on top. I love extra sharp cheddar. It just goes great. So we've got a little skewer.
Don't cut yourself on the extra sharp.
Don't. Exactly. We're on the extra sharp skewer.
Some days.
So our burger goes on. We've got some iceberg lettuce. Got a pickle chip. These are bread and butter chips, my favorite. I like the sweet bread and butter chip. You could do dill, whatever you like. And then we're going to take our cherry tomato.
Look at that.
Ta-da!
And skewer that baby right on in.
I gotta say, everything you do on this show looks so darn good.
Well, that's the plan.
Because we eat with our eyes
we
first.
eat with our eyes, absolutely.
I mean, that's amazing.
So we'll put that on the platter right there with our remoulade. And then we'll just finish these up.
Nice.
These are just fun.
Nice.
You know, it's fun food. It's a fun holiday. People are in and out of the pool. Great time to just have some snacks laying around while they.
See, Lucy,
because
we don't
whenever you
entertain
think your barbecue is going to be done, it's not. You know, you got another hour. So you think your pork butt's coming off, and you realize it's not ready yet. So.
And that's especially true in this Sam Sloan household.
That's classic.
Of butts.
What time's lunch? Noon. We're eating at 5.
Yeah.
Don't open that.
And these are pretty, and you can lay them out on the platter, and people are just going to enjoy this.
Now, this looks like something that if I was having you cater my 4th of July event, this is something that you would definitely have on the menu.
Absolutely.
Right?
What time am I coming?
Yeah, look at that. So Lucy and I just don't entertain enough. It's just two of us, and you won't even eat this, will you? No.
Well, we have some Lucy food on the
Do we have some Lucy food?
Yeah.
Okay.
The LA caviar is certainly Lucy food, I think.
There you go.
Maybe.
And I like the iceberg. It just gives it a nice crisp.
It's easy to work with, too, to square it up like that.
Yeah,
you know, the question is, how do you eat that? We're going to find out when we get back, I guess. But
I think the etiquette is that you remove it from the skewer.
Is that the way that works?
That's the etiquette.
Hey, this is a barbecue. There's no etiquette involved. You do what you need to do.
Hold your finger up on it.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know, you get skewered things every now and again.
Yeah.
I get skewered often.
And, you know, you always wonder what's the proper way to eat something that's on a skewer.
Yes.
And I've never known. You know, you can't just devour the whole thing. You just take it off. Do you like bite it off at the end?
And you know, as a caterer, that's a big deal. You got to play to your crowd. If you're doing an art gallery, for instance,
Christy people?
You probably want something that's a little easier to eat.
Yeah, not drippy.
You're doing a barbecue by the pool, we're going to get nasty. So that's where we're at.
If it gets too bad, they'll just throw themselves in the
Right, exactly. We're going to start here, and by the time you get to the ribs, man, it's all on.
Yes, indeed.
We need to have an art gallery that we can have one of those events at. With champagne. And,
LA caviar.
LA caviar.
And there you go.
Nice.
Let's
Very
get a
nice.
picture of that. We get a picture. Oh, look at that. You know, even that doesn't do it justice. Well, that the Skycam would.
Working on the Skycam, we got to have the Skycam. We can figure out how to do that.
Got to get the bald cam going.
We got to get the bald cam. But it's just amazing. Look at the colors in that thing. Every week I'm totally amazed.
And this is a fun dish for your party, and it's a quick cook. You know, you can do it while the but still on the smoker.
Yeah, again, it's been 38 minutes, and we're ready to eat. Now, you did a little pre-prep. You put the stuff in the salt and the pepper and
did
the
little
dishes.
cuts last
but that was
night
10 minutes
yeah,
maybe.
For sure.
And so here you are in 45 minutes. You've got...
And now for what's on the table there, the LA caviar, you definitely want to do a day or two ahead of time.
Let that soak in there.
Let it soak in, and that takes that off your list, and then you're just opening a box of crackers and putting them out there.
And that's something you put in the refrigerator after you've done it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And then the salad, you know, you can cut your watermelon the day before, and then it's a quick toss. And
yeah, you wouldn't want to put it all together and let it sit overnight. That would
no, it would probably anything with fruit in it you want to do last minute. So and salads in general you want to do last minute.
The spinach would get a little shrivelly.
Shrivelly spinach.
We don't want that. Okay, do we eat now?
Well, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're going to eat. So stay with us here on Oven Odyssey Wednesday. Rise and shine.
and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop, serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
I'm Lacey Klons with your TV 24 News Update. Get ready to groove under the stars. Her Main Street Anniston's Facebook page, Downtown Anniston's newest outdoor music series, Downtown After Dark, is hitting the stage at Noble Street Park. Join us every second and fourth Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. for a musical experience like no other. From soulful melodies to energetic beats, our diverse lineup of musicians will keep you moving and grooving all night long. But the fun doesn't stop at the music. Make a night of it in the heart of Anniston's Arts and Entertainment District. Explore our unique shops, indulge in a delicious dinner at one of our many restaurants, and grab a drink to go. Then Head over to Noble Street Park for an unforgettable evening of live entertainment under the stars. Bring your chairs, blankets, and the whole crew. Downtown After Dark is the perfect event for a night out with friends or a fun family outing. We can't wait to see you there. Mark your calendars for the 2nd and 4th Fridays of the month and get ready to experience downtown Anniston like never before. Let's make some unforgettable memories, Anniston. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Krantz.
And we're back. Look at this plate. You know, it always amazing, and you can't even appreciate this on the cameras. Watching at home, you can't. It's just it's. There must be a class when you go to chef college that is all about presentation. It's got to be a whole semester of presentation.
Chef college lasted about 40 years for me, so.
I mean there's so many different versions of art. It
is art.
In I'm not even sure what you call it. Cooking, chefing, but this is the most amazing thing, followed by the flavor, followed by just the process. But it just you can't. You got to be here to appreciate the colors and the textures and everything. It's amazing.
And this is just some, you know, when I think summertime food, this is what I think. There's some fresh salads, melons. Nice cold dip. We've got some grilled items, and
it's just amazing.
You know, keep it light.
Keep it light. Keep it. All right. Let's get this all.
Focus on the important stuff.
Yeah. Let's get this all plated.
Get in there.
I'm plating.
You're plating while we're talking.
She's not waiting.
Here we go. Here we go. I'll let the chef plate my food.
I'm gonna get you a little
look at that.
LA caviar. Thanks to Lulu there.
Lulu's caviar.
Get you a special little skewer. We're going to need more plates, I think.
Look at that. Look at that.
Going to put your remoulade on the side there.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, we should have had bigger plates for today.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been a bigger plate.
Yes.
Prosciutto, watermelon, feta, spinach salad.
Wow.
Right there.
Whoops, there we go.
Get in there and get happy with a little salad sauce.
And that, my friends, is a nice summer appetizer.
Nice.
Can you see that? There we go. So we can hold that up. That is a beautiful summer appetizer for your friends and family to come visit you. And let's. Now, did we decide what the etiquette is here on the skewer?
Get in there.
Work it out.
Just get in there.
Pull it off. One at a time, shall we?
Work it out.
So and I think you want some sauce too?
Just a little bit.
You want it on top or on the side?
On the top will be good.
So
nice enough.
The watermelon and the prosciutto.
Doesn't that pair nicely? Isn't that a great
It's amazing, and it's got an aftertaste. So you get the initial coolness of the watermelon, and then the flavoring that's in the meat and all this comes back. What's that? Oh, that's for
cracker action for
little cracker
LA
for the LA
yeah.
caviar. Probably need a. Hey,
come back,
here,
buddy.
Kid. Come back. All right, we get little crackers. Just amazing stuff. All right, so we have a little tomato here. There's no easy way to eat the tomato.
And I think these items pair well together as well. And they're not going to overload you. You're not going to be full after a little.
Now, you didn't do anything with the tomato,
lot.
did you? Just a tomato.
Just a tomato.
It's nothing like a fresh, locally grown tomato. And these smaller ones have so much flavor. All right, so what do you do with the Lulu's dip here? You just scoop it up on the cracker?
Put it on a cracker and...
Just like regular old caviar.
Get after it, yeah.
Here we go. Whoop, it just falls off. How do we do that? Uh-huh.
The remoulade's nice. It does have a little afterkick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's you know... I think your traditional cheeseburger, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, cheese. mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard. I think that remoulade sauce kind of grasps, encompasses that flavor and goes well with it. Also great with fried seafood.
Fried,
wonderful sauce for fried shrimp or
fried shrimp.
Like that with a broiled scallop.
I had some shrimp last night at the business after hours. They had shrimp on the table, cold shrimp. But I haven't seen that a lot this season for some reason. I think that's the first shrimp I had at an event in a long time.
It's expensive.
That may be exactly why.
Can't find that $5 a pound shrimp anymore.
I had a great idea once. I have a boat up in Gunnersville, and I had this great idea. I was going to go buy an old shrimp boat down in the Gulf and bring it up the river.
It's very Forrest Gumpish.
Dock it in Gunnersville, and have a shrimp boil on board. And have people get on board under the canopy every summer, and we just have fresh shrimp right off the shrimp boat. Wouldn't that be cool? I couldn't do it all by myself, but I thought that would be a great idea. And now they've got that great downtown dock area in Gunnersville.
So when are we going to do that?
And some neat restaurants down there too.
They do have some neat restaurants. And so I like the Rock. Is the Rock, Lucy, is that where we go? Is that what it's called? The Rock? The Rock House. Rock House is a great restaurant.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, so maybe we should do that. Maybe we should get an old shrimp boat, bring it up the river. That's the expensive part. Because you got to get it there.
Get it towed, yeah.
Either that or have an engine on it.
Oh, that would be a thing.
Which would be my favorite thing, is just to have the boat.
Little motor?
Have a boat, a regular old shrimp boat.
Ease up the river? That would be fun.
It would be fun.
I think the watermelon prosciutto feta is my favorite combo there.
It's got a great flavor.
Super good.
And all of this is fairly easy to get, right?
Yeah, and then the most expensive thing here is the prosciutto, I imagine. So. Now,
see, this burger, little mini burger, is almost too big to eat in one bite, right? So we got to cut it. We don't have a knife. But that works well when you dip it in the remoulade.
Stab it.
Get it in there.
Look at that.
Lovely.
Did you season the meat with anything when you made patty? What did you put in?
We put sea salt and fresh ground black pepper.
Okay, that's what you said.
For most beef, steaks, burgers, that's enough. Salt and pepper is all you need. You get a good quality salt.
But you mix that in.
Nice fresh ground. I didn't mix it in with it. I just put it on the outside.
You just put it on the outside.
Yeah.
And that they're perfect because the outside is crispy.
And why? Because we didn't.
You didn't flip it over a million times.
Got a good sear on both sides. Steak's the same way. You want to get a good sear on both sides. Get your grill or your skillet or your flat top really hot. Get a good sear on both sides, and cook it to the tip you want.
Lovely.
So Lucy, can you eat any of this? Okay.
Can make that happen.
Hamburger minus the cheese. Protein.
Yeah, usually I try to do grass-fed, breast-fed.
Lucy is very much anti-inflammatory.
I need a Lucy menu so that I can cook for Lucy. So
now that would be fun.
You need to.
I can send you the list.
Yes.
Yeses and nos.
You need to enlighten me. We'll prepare. I want to.
That would be great. And
there are a lot of people that are, being more mindful of what they're putting in their bodies.
And that's the great thing about where we are with our business is that we can cater a menu to your wants and your needs. Somebody asked me yesterday, well, what do you have? What can you do? I said, well, we can do anything. Just let me know what you want, and we can create a menu for you. We would love to do that. So. Whether it's box lunches for your office or it's pans or casseroles or
well, that's so many people whether they choose to go on a special diet, which is really a lifestyle change, or their doctor says you have to do this, one of the reasons psychologically that they don't stick to it is because it's boring.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be. If you've got somebody like Chef Dave
or our bacologist, Susan, and I challenge people every week, hey, if I didn't tell you this was gluten-free, you'd never know it was gluten-free. It's that good. So, you don't have to make sacrifices in your cooking to accommodate specific needs like that, and everybody else is going to enjoy it. So, if you tell me, well, I can't have this or I can't have that, well, we can make that dish and we can make it fantastic.
Yes.
And everyone else, and we don't have to talk about it. Everybody else is just going to enjoy the dish, and you're going to be able to enjoy it with everybody else, and not have the special plate. And that's the way it ought to be. We want to cater to it. Another thing we're launching is Oven Odyssey at home, where if you'd like to have dinner for 2 or dinner for 4 or dinner for how many prepared and then just pick it up and throw it in the oven when you get home, we can do that for you. So we'll have that menu released soon.
That's like the driving food delivery people.
Yes.
Yes, only you have a whole meal prepared.
Yes.
That's cool.
And you can throw it in the fridge, and if you don't want to eat it tonight, we can eat it tomorrow. Or,
and for older folks, for older folks, when their kids are all out and they're retired and they're at home and they've downsized from the big family house to the small one-level house, and the next transition typically is going to be to a continuing care facility where they've got everything taken care of. But that's expensive. And if your home is paid for...
It is, and you eat less, and you're just not...
But your home is paid for. Your cars are probably paid for. Maybe you're not so mobile as far as driving, but you can get people to come in and give you your meds. You can get people to come in and check on you medically. But I remember my parents were transitioning there. Dad prepared all the meals. Mom couldn't see. And Dad was not Chef Dave. So Dad made little sandwiches. Everything was cold cuts and sandwiches, and they'd eat that. And I was like, why don't we just have somebody come in and prepare meals? And so there's your solution. You get some folks that, like Chef Dave, and say, hey, just bring over some meals. And
honestly, I don't cook for myself. I don't cook for one. It's a pain. You get everything dirty, you got to clean it up, and it's
not very exciting.
It's yeah. A lot of times it's a
chore.
It's a sandwich and some chips, and it would be nice to have an outlet where I could just
and a cupcake.
Make a phone call, swing by, pick it up, or get it delivered, and
I think that's great.
So that's our goal, is to make dinner easy for you.
And that would sound, like, oh my gosh, that's pretty expensive.
Oh my goodness, it's cupcake time.
It is cupcake time. But it's not expensive when you compare to that continuing care facility place. So you got folks at home, think about that.
And if you compare it to the drive-through, my goodness, you can't get through, a drive-through of any fast food place without it costing at least $10 a head. And that's a pile of money for something, a hamburger in a paper wrapper.
Yeah, there you go.
So, Sue, tell us about these cupcakes.
There's not a whole lot to tell. This is a white cake mix. I was saying earlier, I probably need to make the Atlantic Beach pie, because you only use egg whites in a white cake so that it will stay white. And so
these are so patriotic.
Aren't they cute? Aren't they the best? We were going with the red, white, and blue, and I did discover that I had blue sprinkles at my house. I'm not a big sprinkle girl, but there you go.
Face in it on live TV.
Yeah. Yes, the sprinkles will stain your lips eventually.
Really?
And and blueberries on top of some of them.
Oh my goodness!
Because it's blueberry time. It is blueberry time.
Yep.
I was gonna do a put some blue gel color in some of the
into the cupcake.
In some of the stuff. Yeah, to put that in the middle, but I ran out of. I didn't portion it properly, so that would work.
So we'll be at Jacksonville Farmers Market this Saturday.
Oh, good.
And we'll be sampling smoked pork butts with homemade barbecue sauce and taking pre-orders for the holiday weekend. So come on down and see us, try out what we're doing, and get your order in, and we'll get you on the list and get it delivered to you. We're very excited.
Jacksonville Farmers Market every Saturday from
911 Public Safety Drive Southwest.
7 a.m. to
noon.
Yep.
Every Saturday for the season.
And we'll be sampling this weekend and next weekend. So
nice.
We're excited.
And also be sampling for your dogs, Gretchen's Good Eats treats. So you need some of those.
Good Eats treats?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your dogs have those.
Yes, they do. They love them.
Yep.
My dogs are putting on weight.
Mm-hmm. Liam and Fanny. Well, maybe their dad should take them for a walk.
They go out in the backyard and chase squirrels. That's their exercise.
That's all you get, buddy. Chase a squirrel.
And Liam, you know, he's kind of an inside dog. He goes outside, he chases a squirrel, and he always goes the wrong way. He's like, the squirrel is there, and he's like, whoop. I'm like, dog.
You know, maybe chasing squirrels is not his thing.
Might be. We need ducks. Maybe he'll chase some ducks.
Maybe don't do that.
All right, well, we've come to the end of our Oven Odyssey Wednesday, and so you stay with us. We're going to have Oven Odyssey Wednesday every Wednesday, but Monday through Friday is the Rise and Shine Morning Show. I'm John Garlick with Susan Shipman and Chef Dave. Have a wonderful holiday.